What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another drawing tutorial. Yuji's Trauma. Traumatized Yuji. So, the anime pretty much copied this line for line nearly from the manga. Trauma, ancestral trauma, is most of our trauma. Anyway, just dropping bombs on a YouTube channel. Landscape page. Don't know why I said that. Landscape page. Use a pencil. Use an eraser. Hit pause if I move too fast, because sometimes I get stuck into the drawing. But hit that pause button. It's very handy. Let's go. Yuji's traumatized eyes. They're kind of like his normal eyes, but with more trauma. So, center here, we're lower, because his head's kind of low down. And we're just below the halfway point. We want to start with his right eye. And we'll just get the general shape first. So we'll go diagonal, and then across the top. Right? This will have to be a thicker line, but we'll just get the shape first. Bottom eyelid. Going up that way. So that's like the shape for his eye. So we want to make the top eyelid now more sort of anime style. So we'll just darken everything. Like heavier line weight, I think is like the technical term. You're just thickening it up. And you want it to be kind of spiky at the ends, right? Like kind of thin at the end. And thicker in the middle. Big black eyes, just a circle right in the middle. I think they are just black, so okay, I'll just color it black. Then we got that sort of those other eyes. The manga does them strangely, but we'll just add sort of what we know. Those kind of Sukuna things. And then now there's loads of hatching in this. It's not necessary to do all of it, but we'll add bits. Bags under the eyes really does add to the trauma. Okay. Eyelid line just above here. And then, you know, you could add some hatching just along here if you want. Don't have to, of course. Eyebrow just above that. Say, go here. This sort of curve line, kind of following the angle of the top eyelid. They're kind of all in a row. But you want to thicken up the eyebrow so you can color it in. It goes diagonal and then sort of thinner at the back. And the manga adds texture lines to the eyebrows. The anime doesn't. There's his nose line. Coming down that way. Maybe some hatching, and there's loads of hatching on the forehead and stuff. They do this shadow thing. If you want to do that, you can. I meant leave it off just because it'll make everything a bit unclear. We'll go over and do the other eye. So same process, right? So you're kind of mirroring this basically. Right, I think you're about eye width, yeah. So you're about eye width across. So the distance between the eyes is about an eye. That's where the next one will start. And we just do that general shape again. Thicken up the top eyelid and add spikiness. Black eye. And then color it in. Right, and then eyelid. And the other Sukuna eye down here. I'm sort of changing that a bit, doing it the way, well, the way the anime does it more than the manga. And then wrinkles. And some kind of hatching coming down the nose side there as well. And we'll go for eyebrow again. Kind of just copying the other side. And we'll add some texture. And then we'll go another nose line. And that's his eyes. So, nostrils, just down here. We'll do them pretty simply. And then his mouth, his pursed lips, he's like, what? So you're starting sort of underneath the inside of the iris, right? So about here, and it's like downturned. So like there, I'd say, inside of the eye. So we'll go up and down, right? And then up and down into the middle as well. You could do another line across, but I think that'll do. It looks in shock, and then they have another sort of lip line here. I think there's some hatching kind of on his chin or something down there. Right, and then the chin itself, real square. There. So, proportions of things. Here to here, top eyelid to the nostril. About the same as nostril to the chin. So that and that are about the same. And then nostril to this little bottom lip line is about the same as the bottom lip line to the chin. So that's about halfway. When a character is facing forward, that's your sort of normal. It's either the pupil or the eyelid. If there's head tilts and stuff, it changes. But that and that to that and that are the same. And then this to this is the same as this to this. And then we go for the jaw. So we go, it goes up past, I think, his mouth. So we go to there, but you're like edge of the eye still. So you're going to both here as well. Just diagonal. And just about, see it lines up just there. So does this. That's the jawbone, and we change direction there. So we go, the angle changes, you know. You keep going that way, but you gotta change, turn around the corner, and then go up. And it stops, there's a bit of a gap. And so we got a bit of a gap, a little sideburn, a V just beside the eyebrow. And his ears come out from there, but we got some hair spikes first, I think. 1, 2, nice. And then his fringe comes across, but we'll just do these little hair spikes and then we'll add the ears. So the ears kind of go around it. You could draw the ears first and then erase if you wanted, but it's just easier to draw the hair first for me. Like some fairly big ears. Just above the eyebrow and then just above the nostril there. So there must be a bit of a head tilt forward then. And then ear lines inside. The easiest way is a letter J. Now, they actually do it different in the show, but I think this is the much better way of doing ears. And if you want, you can add like a bit more. This little part in there. And then we got some more inside here. Not necessary to draw all these, of course, but no one looks at the ears. So he has that sort of black underneath. So this is like dark. But we'll just go, I think it'd be easier maybe just to go with pink. The pink hair. Right? Like all these pink spikes. And these will go around his head. And there's some that comes across his forehead. More than the anime normally does. You are special. It was weird that they brought the music in. It was really weird that they started that music at this point in the show. It was just weird. It was a strange choice. Okay. And then all the hair spikes around. They're kind of big up here. Maybe some like textures and stuff on them. I'll come back and finish the texture part. Okay, so texture wise, there can be as much inside here as you'd like, really. The manga does much more than the anime. All this overlapping kind of hair spikes and stuff. I think that's enough for me. Less is more sometimes, especially with hair. Okay, so his collar, right? So he's got this big red collar. It's like a hoodie, really. Comes right up past his chin. And unclear, but we'll go like this way. Right, and then the other side kind of goes that way. And his neck is in here. Neck muscles in there. And there may be like, you know, some fold lines just in there. And this goes behind his hair. Now it's quite bumpy at the back, so like it goes quite high up. And it all sort of folds in on itself and down that way. All these fold lines. Because it is fabric. Going up and kind of bumps out maybe. then those gold buttons. These kind of spirals or something on them. You are my special. And the manga. Oh no, there's a tear here. So just like a gap in the shoulder, and you can see some skin. And then the shoulder comes down that way, and a shoulder line. Can't see it, but that's the best way to draw them, in my opinion. Nice. If you want, you can go to town with all the scratch marks, hatching shadows. But for the purposes of a line drawing on a tutorial, I think it's best to leave it like this, in my opinion. Hope it's helpful. Thanks for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.